Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, whoever you are. Welcome back to the Third Age Competitive League. I'm your host, as always, James, and I am joined here today on the commentary team by Anth, one of the chosen. How are you doing today, Anth?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm pretty good, yeah. I'm getting towards the end of my day-night span, so, like, I'm just chilling, ready to watch a cool game go down. And I don't think we're going to waste too much time about it. We're going to get right into the game. If you're familiar with Third Age, you might notice a couple of differences looking at this map, and the scoreboard is now around the edge of the board, so that should make things a little easier to keep track of on stream. Who do you think won't get picked in this game, Ant?
I'm going to say Egwene if Icicle gets, like, as long as Icicle doesn't get map picked away, then I think it will be Egwene.
Interesting. Because I know he likes Egwene a lot himself. He plays a lot of Egwene. So I was wondering if... I don't really feel like we have a Ran specialist, and I don't feel like we have a Nynaeve specialist here, so it could be either one of them for me. Although Ali does really like Ran, doesn't she?
Yep.
So she would probably pick Rand, yeah. It looks like the rolls have finished. All quite low rolls. And looks like Remic's gone with Nynaeve. Oh, I think it looks like you were right, Anth. Egwene was the one not picked. So we have Sir Remic playing Nynaeve today, Santa Happy playing Perrin, Icicle playing Matt, and Ali playing Rand. And I'm sure they're going to kick things off right away. We'll get turns on. Oh, it's already been done. Somebody beat me to it. It looks like Santa Happy's taking the first turn. No, enter the ways for him. We'll let him discard his cards before taking a proper look at the hand there. Now he's looking at a portal stone, a guiding the people, and an enter the ways. Possibly going to go back to Evansfield next turn. I'll just check around the table real quick, see if there's any other enter the ways going on.
Perrin moved to Berlon, bought Colavir, all his coins, didn't change any cards.
Probably not going to go for the enter the ways then after buying the follower. Might portal stone. Nynaeve has coercion. Play for your supper conscript, so the coercion might be handy early on.
Moving to Berlon.
Yeah.
Dying to, or losing to Narg and changing out his hand.
Well, he discards a card to Narg, yeah. But then he's left with a bottle and straining and the last embrace.
It's like Rand also moved into Berlon. Yanin.
Not quite as unfortunate with the reveal. Yeah, he's looking at Embracing the Source, Skimming and Flanking. Pretty good hand for Rand over there.
Can't complain, for sure.
Remic has double play for your supper, the last embrace. Probably not quite what he wanted to get this game started.
Move to Berlon, pick, reveal tomorrow. No one can afford it yet, of course, without a careful read.
And it looks like that is the portal stone coming out from Santa, and it's a tails, which means Icicle is going to get to decide where to place him. Where would you go in this instance?
I don't know if there's a good spot for Baron. He can kind of build up troops wherever he goes. Maybe, honestly, like Abu Dars or Lily.
I'm thinking Almost Plain.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where he's going. Yeah.
It's unlikely he has a good card to attach, and then he's just like stuck in that horrible box.
Fair enough. I was just thinking, like, where's a place you can put him where he literally can't get any troops, and I guess he can
Is
go
that
the long way
not?
down to Malton. I guess, but there's still something about the plan, right?
What? Yeah, but like one troop, unless you're having an action to make the attacks worth it, and like, yeah, that feels pretty bad. Matt picked up a folded light with his next card draw. Rand at a Lucas Menagerie. Not really any good for either of them. Nynaeve. Had to cover the back trail. Everybody's just sort of drawing the wrong colour cards at the moment. We'll see how Santa decides to try and recover from this bad Paul stun. Looks like he's going to Qatar. Draws a bunch more off-colour cards. Warded Conversation, Coercion, and Loose Badger added to the hand. That Coercion's going straight into the bin, though. No interest in using it with the Colorveer. Branalb via the flip for Matt. Definitely going to add that to the party. An extra mill added to the team, always nice.
Sure. Spend his favor on Hamar next turn. I think he's the only. Oh, unless Randall. Not Randall be after him. So.
Yeah, I think he will get to the Hamar first. This Bubble of Evil is going to deal some damage to all of our players, really. I don't think anyone can deal with it right now. Everyone will be losing a level.
Yeah. Has Rand played a card yet?
Rand?
Oh,
I don't think so.
Well, drop the military now.
Does have a flanking, so yeah, she's gone down now.
And he's picking up the Gyanin and 4 Kings.
Yeah, that's going to pair nicely with the cover the back trail on the last Embrace hand. Getting leadership early on is always very nice for Nynaeve. Colorveer going for the Loose Badger. Don't know if that's...
Oh, he's attaching it, I think. You don't have to tap the baller when you attach it, right?
No, no. Something going on there that we're not understanding. I'm paying attention.
What? He just tapped.
Oh, did he?
Oh, he's saying she wasn't ready yet.
Oh, he goes the other way. I forget.
Yeah.
I forget he goes the other way. Yeah, Santa, happy for any viewers out there, rotates his cards the other way to everybody else who plays this game, so.
Looks like Matt did go to Cameron, pick up the Hamar. Rand got a free Ali Noon.
Not bad for either player there.
For sure. Tidosian will be free for 90.
Yeah. Not able to discard yet. Surely.
And he doesn't want him. Maybe,
that's a mistake.
Forgot.
Yeah, that's a mistake. Not intentional.
Is Brand gonna go to Fountain and pick him up, or is that gonna go back to Matt?
Okay, so it looks like Collivier is firing off that loose badger, but I'm not sure what an excess of coins is going to do, because there's no shortage of coins in that side of the map. There is no favouring troops, though. So, like, more coins, not really what you want while you're over there.
For sure. That was the king. Let's take a dozy.
To be honest, I think he just needs to bite the bullet. He still has the end to the ways in hand, pairing. So I think he just needs to bite the bullet and go to Qatar and then dip out of there.
Yeah.
But we'll see what he does decide to do to take it forward. Rand moving to Farmadin, not bothered about discarding cards, probably going to drop a Lucas Menagerie. Kind of expect him to fire off the Embrace and the Source next turn, maybe, and then move to Adamant to pick it up, though if Nynaeve's nearby, that could be problematic. Picked up a Guide in the People. Nynaeve moving to Farmadin, picks up an old treatise. Egyanin not quite big enough to play that one. Great card for her to get into hand though, right? Fantastic at finding that tier 2 channeler to push you into the 3rd tier. Forged Letter, the draw for pairing along with an Arrows of Fire and a Bury the Dead. Looks like he may be considering the Enter the Ways plan.
I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to tough it out. I think he should bite the bullet, but I don't think he will. Man,
it's way too slow not to.
Yeah.
Like if you go straight to tier from here, then like you can recover at Adonmerk at least and still get to tier 2 before, like at the same time that Nynaeve reaches Abu Dar. Like,
yep.
Run moving to tier. Not going for the Embrace and the Source. Gonna wait till Nynaeve moves away from Adonmerk most likely. Flips over a step in. Probably not interested in that one, but may take him on the off chance that Karenni comes up in future. Of course, Steppin and Karenni both free to each other. Hey Bob, welcome to the party. Glad to have you here. I'd say party, but it's pretty quiet tonight, can't lie. There is of course Jordan Con going on this weekend, but we're all losers. In the kindest way possible. Except to you, Lance.
Or Nynaeve onto Ilian. Thank you. Discarding old treaties and cover the back trail.
Picked up an Eavesdrop and a Journey to Ruidian. To go with that pair of Play for Your Suppers in hand, so definitely going to want to be buying a skill next turn, although he doesn't even have the gold to buy a skill next turn at Abu Dar. That's not great.
Send him back to home plane, get it through.
I don't like this at all.
Matt, Menagerie. I didn't see if Friend peeked or not. Brace and source.
Yeah, so Matt's probably aiming for that step in, you have to imagine. Might go to Nynaeve first though. She's going to be able to afford it here in Abu Dar. See if she decides to flip a character in just a moment. Looks like content with the step in. A reasonable option, and Egyanin is a warder as well. Which is a nice accidental bonus.
You don't know if that was accidental.
I mean, that feels like a lot of foresight.
Perrin popping the loose badger.
Again, just gonna steal all the money.
Gonna make sure no one else can afford followers looking. I guess that's the.
That's the strat.
Matt revealing at Elisa.
Probably gonna have to buy that one away
Afford it.
from Rand. Doesn't have the coinage though, so that one will probably go to
Rand
Ali.
is in tier though.
Ah, so without a way in hand, yeah, no way to get one. Looks like she'll likely just be going back to Haddonmerk and picking up the Embrace.
Yep.
You didn't miss too much, Bob. There's still the start of this game, pretty much. Well, I've been live 15 minutes or so. An eavesdrop coming out from 9eve. He's going to peek at a guide in the people in Rand's hand. I'm sure Rand might be eyeing up that old trees in the discard pile already.
Yeah, so good. Being able to. Well, there's 3 different channelers that you can guarantee with it. So
There's quite a few, right?
yeah, because there's only 1 mana in tier 2, only 1 Brandian in tier 2, I think. Only 1.
Maya in tier 1. He portal stoned Bob. Perrin in Almoth Plane. He portal stoned and it went wrong. I called the Almoth Plane and then it happened. And I think it was the right call because he's just kind of stuck there now, bouncing back and forth, doing nothing. I think he should have already entered the Ways Out, but it's kind of past the point of it being relevant now. Matt is now picking up that Amalisa, not a male, unfortunately, for him. Does have 3 of those already, though, so not a bad start at all for him.
Moving up to Aaron Gill.
Draws practice in the forms and enter the ways, so plenty of level up cards for Ali. She's got 1 of each of her on-colour level up cards.
I can't complain about that.
No. Might just take a few turns off. And the nice thing about doing that with Rand is you can peek every turn to make sure that you're not missing something interesting.
Yeah,
but then just
when everyone's at tier 1, you always know what's on top.
Yeah, so you just get to peek and it's not too important. I'll play Guiding the People or whatever. Rinse and repeat. I feel like if anyone's qualified to talk about Rand gameplay, it's you.
Definitely play enough.
Basil Gill, the flip
Aaron
for Santa.
Vander, I guess he's finally. Yeah, with the flanking, he can finally make his. Wait, does Perrin have the flanking?
No, but he did just pick up a Scouts.
Oh.
He has Scouts, Arrows of Fire, Enter the Ways, and Guiding the People. But he can Scouts to Maradon now, and then he will be able to go through the Trollocs of Tavalon.
Matt flips over his tier 1, buys Basil Gill, now at 4 males.
Yeah, just 1 more needed, and he'll be at tier 2 and already a force to be reckoned with. Icicle knows the power of Matt in this current format. Skimming coming out from Ali. No, sorry, not Skimming, Guiding the People.
Yeah, I wonder if she's going to go back and pick up the old treaties now before heading up to Shanghai Pass.
Quite possible.
I need to
Definitely
play
not a
Quinn of the
bad
Craft.
sequence to lay out there. Yeah, and
Dispatching
Nynaeve
again.
now with quite a better hand. She has playing the game, learn from the best, Journey to Radiant, and a pair of play for your suppers. So you're gonna have plenty of money, a fair amount of levels, as well as the learn from the best is just always nice to take whatever comes up.
Perrin now sitting at 21 coins.
Yeah,
Not
he's
sure if he has
stacking
enough yet.
cash.
And Matt revealing pain. Assume Nynaeve will be. Oh, Nynaeve can't afford it. Might be sitting there a while.
Yeah, she'd have to
Bracing
play for your
first.
supper, and I don't think that's the play. Looks like she's going to learn from the bestie, embrace the source, and then play that to hit tier 2 herself, most likely. The embrace the source, of course, coming out for Ali, putting her onto 5 channeling with Rand. Well, I apologise to
Scouts.
any fans of my usual stately, formal look, but I'm going to have to remove this blazer. It's bloody sweaty in here. Berwin the flip for Icicle. Rand got to be thrilled to see. Sorry, for Santa, not for Icicle. So Santa does have an opportunity to buy the Berwin first. Probably going to have to take that away. Doesn't. Flips Abdelamerno, who he can afford, and that will be the 5th male flipping over the tier 2 for Matt. So an achievement on his end, but gives up the Berwin to Rand.
Yeah. Rand's still a decent amount away from channeling. Picking up the Barrowin, we'll put him at
The Berwin will put him at 10.
Oh, I guess if he Rand didn't pick up the old treaties, right?
No, his hand's currently flanking, practices the form, skimming, and enter the ways. Rebic move into Abu Dhar by the looks of things. Gonna flip a tier 2, get straight on the hunt for that channeler. Probably gonna toss her away. And hope he doesn't hit something worse. Just moving her around for a bit first. Horrendous new flip. Can't afford that one.
Be a great one for Matt to pick up if he can afford it. Help him get off one.
Yeah.
Although I don't even know if there's a. I guess there is a scouts in there at least.
Yeah, I think there's a practice in the forms as well. If not, then there's one in Ali's hand that'll come out eventually. Matt's hand not looking too great. He's got a Borderlands training, a Folded Light, a Find Allies, and a Lucas Menagerie, so it's a bit mishmash at the minute.
Baron moving to Tarvalon, killing some Trollocs.
Yeah.
Flipping his tier 1.
Finally
after
gets that.
about 20 turns.
Lots of gold in the bank now, though. Not going to have any issues with paying coin for followers. Just have to hope not too many favour costs. And a second enter the ways off the top of the deck will troll him even further.
But Dorian can't afford it, though.
That is going to go straight to Matt. He can go to Tarvalon, get 2 coins, and pick up a Dorian right away. Look how fast he's moving.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss the opportunity to snap up that bad boy.
For sure.
Matt, of course, probably able to make use of him better than anyone else. With his tier 2 allowing him to move through Trollocs at literally no cost every turn.
Baron, looks like Santa forgot to get a point for his Trollocs.
Oh yeah, good spot. I hope we haven't missed any other Trollocs, because I don't remember any.
I don't remember any.
But now I'm worrying.
And he moved back to Ilion, Rand and Erangel, Santa, the Perrin, using that loose badger again. Really loading up on coins.
Not content with the audacious supply already. Those gold tokens not often used by our players, but Santa stat with a big old stack of 3 of them. Gonna pick up some more now, actually.
Now sitting at
More than enough.
27 coins.
Yeah, just keeping some different denominations, you know, making sure he always has change.
Yeah.
So Matt's going to toss the Find Allies, moving through some Trollocs. Also going to gain a favour for the Trouble. Picked up a Spoils of War, can't play that one just yet. It's like he might have missed a favour there. Quite tall. There's Congar. She's going to get added to the team and protect Isidorian. I can't see any reason why he wouldn't buy her. Especially one cheaper with the Basil Gill.
I was gonna say it was a bit odd to see him level up Amelisa with like just leveling up a cheapish follower for Rand. But not a concern anymore, I guess.
Yeah, not with Days Congar. Certainly no danger of Amelisa getting stolen by Rand.
Looks like Rand picking up and embracing the source and had Merc, discarding Expert Flourish.
Going for the big channel in. The hand now for Rand is an embracing the source, a refresh, a practicing the forms, enter the ways, skimming and flanking. So plenty of gas over there. Nynaeve holding a riverboat and an unfolding the fan in addition to some other earlier nonsense. Santa not got a lot of action going on. Looks like Talman is the flip for Nynaeve. Yeah, sorry to cut you off there.
It's all good. Perrin now entering the ways.
I'm going to sacrifice that quality. I had enough of her. 1 in, 1 out. And then he's not actually in a bad position. Apart from the fact that he still only has 6 combined attribute levels.
Yeah.
We won't worry about that just now. Learning the craft from Matt is going to take him up to level 4 skill. Going to allow the Lucas Menagerie in his hand to be active.
Rand moving to tier. Don't know if Ali's peaked this game.
I'm not sure either.
Feeling Aerith.
Probably going to take the Ogier. Never a bad one to have. Extra days to Martha Rand. Also, never bad.
For like a careful word or something, if nothing else.
Yeah. Always just nice to have that Ogier tag as well if any Enter the Ways do come up.
Yeah.
Though with the vast majority of them being in Perrin's hand.
And then he's revealing Altima.
A character that Perrin can buy. She's going into the discard pile. See you later.
Now Patron Nile.
Not going to be free.
To Matt.
Doesn't
can't
have
afford
enough. Yeah, free to Matt, yeah. One of the lower cost great captains available in the game. Another Enter the Ways will now take Santa to tier. He is just at the same level as everyone else now. Tier 2, other than Rand, of course, but many people like to play Rand, not going into Tier 2.
Yeah.
But it feels like he's a lot further away from his Tier 3 than some of our other players, perhaps.
Yeah, although with that giant stack of coins, he can just keep going back and forth. Maybe tier and had Merc and just
I guess he just bought a military level, didn't he? And God, is this the plan? Jesus, he's a secret genius. I should never underestimate Santa. Not that I ever do, but
he picked up a Kintavir. not bad.
Maybe it's because you guys are the chosen. I just assume that you're going to be ineffective when you're hatching a crazy scheme.
Yeah, usually not wrong, to be fair.
I'm like, oh, this is convoluted as hell. There's no way it's going to work.
Mad moving a game on it. Or using Lucas Menagerie to pick up the Patron Nile.
Yeah, gonna get himself a fresh action as well. That's a new recruit. Still not gonna have the military to play that. Might want to pick up that Huron soon.
Brand embracing the source once again. Can't imagine he'll be needing that anymore.
No, up to 7 channel, and you'd really hope he doesn't pick it up again at this point.
Yeah, I think beyond 5, you're kind of overdoing it at that point.
For sure, for sure. With a refresh and a skimming still in hand as well.
Yeah, yeah. Any flipping Elsa Penfill, throwing her.
I could very easily see a Bond Warder being taken by Rand. I'm fairly certain there's one in the discard pile. Looks like Nynaeve's going to run into Jarrett Bayer and not going to have any way to deal with him.
Yeah, she can only tie him at best, even with her warders.
Yeah, she's 5, 6, 7, so fortunately not going to...
Not much cost other than the troops, at least.
Yeah, the Butcher's bill being to lose a military.
It's not
going to hurt too much. And Santa claimed he hadn't been drinking today. Instead going to Mayenne in the end, finally going to pick up some of the other resource. The neglected resource so far in this game for him. I think you're right, he's just going to keep buying levels at, I don't know, Tia, Abu Dar.
Yeah, I thought he'd be, I guess he wants the favor just to have the favor. But I really thought he'd just go to Head Merc, pick up a leveling thing, and then buy stuff in tier every time.
The learn from the best has been played as well, right? So there's a heavy argument to go for the learn for the best, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's just an extra level. And you know you'll get use out of it eventually, and you're not in any rush, you just know that you want to get levels eventually.
Yep. Even beyond levels, just getting an extra fighting dirty or something. Or
yeah.
Combat card.
Yeah. And I don't think I've seen anything like a learned in combat or a council meeting. Was there a learning combat?
Maybe it was an expert.
I'll have a dig. Yeah, there's an expert flourish. There's no learned in combat. Multiple learning the crafts. Multiple Lucas Menagerie. Oh no, there is a learned in combat. It was very early. It was the 3rd card in the discard pile.
Probably a discard then. Looks like Matt's killing Bayar. Don't know if he's getting up to double digits. Doesn't look like
it looks like it's just a straight kill and some profit from the kill.
Yeah, well, he's close enough to Valdara. He can.
Farming at tier 2s as Matt is very easy now. Yeah, because most of them don't do nearly anything to your troops. So
most of them are. Oh no, the 5 troop limit isn't in yet.
No, not in this. We'll see what Ali decides to pick. Wondering if it will be that Bond Warder that I mentioned earlier.
Picking up an Eavesdrop.
Kind of curious by the motives behind that one.
Yeah.
Very hesitant play from Ali.
I don't know. That's like even if you're going it just for the leveling, that's
the worst
just
way to
inferior to embracing the source. So.
Something she must be really curious about.
Okay, moving back to tier. After Nynaeve moved to Abu Dar. Don't know what she did.
It looks like...
Oh, she must have played... Oh, she played the game.
She played the game, yeah. And that Hurricane is going to Perrin now. He's going to be able to use it to pick up military cards.
Also buying a military level.
Yeah. Not the area he's struggling at the moment, though.
No.
Does have an execution in hand, though. That has a cost of 6, so probably trying to get towards 6 at least before he considered his other attributes.
It's called tossing a folded light after crushing some Trollocs on his way to Falmoran.
Yeah. He's going to have a decent amount of troops built up by the time he actually gets to Tywin's Gap, if that's the way he decides to go. If not, he can just bounce around until he has enough troops to...
Picking up the Telmanis. It's at least +1 combat strength.
Yeah, it's an extra combat strength for every Kyrianan in your party. Right now, just the +1, but could go up in the future. There's a fair amount of the Kyrianans in the deck. Looks like Ali's going with a refresh. Maybe refresh into Eavesdrop just to get another level on Highling Noon. Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah.
You are right. I guess she replaces an action that she drew. Not tier 2 yet, so doesn't have to worry about hand size.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at something in Baron's hand.
Arrows of Fire is the card she saw.
Do we have to remind her about Highling Noon's level if she misses it, or do we just...
If she misses it, she misses it.
Gotcha.
I mean, if she remembers it and then and the other players, you know, agree to it, then I'm sure it's fine. But
yeah. And he's moving up to Saladar, tossing Valda, finding Essendra. Only finding enemies.
not really what she is after. Maybe wishing held on to the old treaties from earlier.
Yeah. Though I don't think there's been any leadership followers that could play it anyway. This parent guides the people.
With a journey to Rhuidean and play for a supper in own hand, though, she could easily get the level for a guild secrets if she could find one of those. It's another great way to...
Matt rescuing townsfolk.
Extra resources in pocket.
Random moving up to Erangel. What is he doing?
I don't know, but he's covering Tanchico. I think he's testing the, like, you know, the boxes that... the lock points, the snap points. Bale the flip for Sir Remick. Looks like he's going to pay to recruit that one, 4 and 1 the cost, to add the Aiel clan chief to his party.
Our military never bad on Nynaeve.
No.
Stops him from pulling another enemy.
Yeah, he's probably a bit hesitant to be digging further after the look so far.
Perrin, I guess considering whether move to Hedmark is worth... Oh, no, he moved to Farmadding and he's using Huron to pick up something.
Yep. Makes sense. Conscripts.
Not bad.
I guess. I feel like there's probably better options.
If you're gonna pick up a military, then...
Well, if you're going to pick up a military that's not practicing the forms.
Yeah.
Scouts.
Yeah, I don't think Rand's played the practice in the forms yet, right?
Scouts is better.
Is it?
Scouts is actively better than a conscripts at level 5. Because conscripts gets you 3 troops. A scouts can get you 3 troops.
I suppose.
because it also lets you move. If you move to farmland, then that's 2 troops and a coin and an action. That's just straight up better value. I mean, if you're asking me, anyway. Guess some people would prefer the 3rd troop to the action and the coin, but to me, the action and the coin's well worth.
Yeah. I can see it either way.
I hate staying still for too long as well with pairing. Like, I feel like you just have to keep moving.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That's just me, though. Might go for a Sendra. Nothing uncharacteristic about that.
Doesn't look like he...
Not tearing up, just killing her.
Yeah.
Stacking up some more favour. About as obsessed with that as Santa is with the gold over there. Ali taking a look at the discard pile, probably trying to figure out if she wants to fuck around anymore before going up to Jangai Pass. You know, over the years, and some people have told me that I have quite an eloquent form of speaking. Good reaction. You there, Anth? Okay, I think our other commentator might have gone missing.
Sorry, I had to answer the door.
You're all good, man. I was confused because I was worried I was talking to myself for a minute. It looks like Ali just picked up and embracing the sauce.
Yeah, I guess she just really wants to level Eiling Noon.
Guess there's one way to do it. I feel like the Bond Warder's much quicker. And she doesn't have a male to sacrifice, I guess.
I feel like there's enough time.
You can find one, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Spending a little too much time dallying around for my taste.
Yeah.
But then again, so was Santa. Maybe she's got the time. Nynaeve's not having much progress towards her tier 2, and Matt just keeps farming, but not really getting much closer to the goal himself.
Yep. Don't know what Matt did. New recruits.
Played in new recruits with Talmanes. Unable to...
Guess Rand's ready to move.
It's time. Going skimming.
Might have just noticed that Rand missed a level up on Eiling Noon.
She already had one on her.
Yeah, from the refresh.
Yeah.
So, should have another for playing the eavesdrop.
Should have, but it's way too long ago, so I'm guessing they've come to that conclusion themselves.
Yeah. 90 flipping Hurricane.
Not bad to have 6 leadership in the team, especially if you're looking to use that old trees we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, looks like
maybe now.
Looks like Santa is going to Hanmark.
Yeah, not a whole lot of action going on for him right now. Big stack of troops, but only an execution and an arrows of fire in hand to go with whatever he picks here, which is a kill in battle. Maybe going to hit. Well, you have to assume Matt for something.
Hamar, I guess.
I guess Eiling Noon could all be his target.
You might kill the Amelisa just to set back the channeling.
Yeah, no actual weaves in hand for Matt though, so probably won't be too mad if that is the decision he makes.
There hasn't been a compelling argument discarded, right?
I don't know if I've seen one, I'll double check. There's a couple of equations though.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Oh yeah, looks like Perrin killed in battle the Humar.
Yeah, no
That's also
compelling
just a
argument.
dream. Yeah, I was just thinking that Amelisa is a juicy ran target, but maybe we'll find
Days
a leadership.
Congar anyway, like we mentioned anyway.
Oh, yeah,
Earlier.
she's not tapped. Right, we talked about this. Matt
Looks
picking up
like
Bane
Bane
from
is also going into the team.
Almeriet.
Right now, we have to assume he's going to land in Jangai Pass. Probably look for a weave. Although I'd kind of maybe prefer going for a leadership, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
just
think you're
saying.
finding anything in tier 1 at this point. Like, what are your chances of finding, like, a refresh or an arrows of fire or something? But just grab, like, maybe a military leadership.
Well, she's already got flanking and a practice the forms in hand, so she doesn't really need a military either, but no leadership cards currently.
Right, and leadership has the
old treaties, but it looks
treaties.
like she's going for the weave.
Would that have been an old trees if she went
Yeah,
leadership?
it would have been an old treaties.
Oh, that's rough.
Got Bond
Oh,
Warder.
Bond Warder.
That'll do the job pretty good too. She can find something to sacrifice with it, of course.
Actually, I didn't realize Ellie doesn't need much channeling to get to tier 3 anyway. She's sitting at 6 or 15 right now. So
9 plus 6. Yeah, she only needs 3 more levels. The Bond Warder will get it done. Embracing the Source and Isling Noon would get another 2 levels. But that wouldn't be enough.
Playing for her supper.
Finally getting one of those out of the hand could up the skill level 1 more. Perrin probably jealous of all these feats hanging out in Nynaeve's hand.
He's moving to formatting. Gonna take killed in battle again with Huron.
I'm just not going to theorize about what Santa's trying right now and let him do his thing.
Yeah.
We'll see what it comes to.
It is a reaction level, and it screws with Matt, so it's not the fastest, but at least it's...
Could also be trying to screw with Ali still. Well, it doesn't look like she's particularly going to be picking any fights anytime soon.
Yeah. Well, none of her channelers are tapped now anyway, so...
Right. But she has been playing cards with them pretty aggressively. Still haven't noticed if she's peaked yet, though, like you mentioned earlier.
I never happen to be looking at the cards when her turn starts, so I don't know if I'm just missing it or just not doing it. Isling Noon embracing the source.
So it's going to be an extra 2 levels. And you know what's interesting? She's on 17 now. If she had remembered that level earlier, she'd be tier 3 next turn.
Yeah.
As it stands, not going to have a way to hit the 3rd tier without some help off the top of the deck or something.
Yeah.
Of course, Remic's still looking for a tier 2 channeler here to put in the discard pile with Nynaeve and try and get his own 3rd tier. He's not been having much luck with the top of the deck, but Andrel comes ripping off the top just as I'm saying that and straight into the discard pile. He'll be able to afford that next turn, no problem at all. Maxim the backup, a Warder potentially to be added to the party at a future date, but no, needs to save the resources for Andrel now, and rightly so.
Wonder if brands kicking themselves for not peeking now.
Could have taken the Andrel.
Yeah. Then just do the... I think... I don't know how many cards they had. I guess they have 5 now. I don't know how many they had when they...
Yeah, they're 6, so... Would have been a random discard. But, like... who cares at that point?
Yeah, yeah.
You have an Android.
Like, what are the chances you drop the Embrace in the Source that hits you to I guess as long as she has A channeling, she still has something, right?
She
Even
could
without the
bond
Embrace in the
water and
Source.
sacrifice the Android.
That's true.
See what she does decide to do. Definitely no peek there.
Blind into Kyrian. Flipping her tier 2.
Could have plenty of combat strength now. Not much to be scared of in the tier 2 deck, but probably not much you could find there either with a lack of resources. For a tier 1 maybe to turn on that bond water. Nope, it's great, man.
Well, points are points.
Was curious if she might end up using a flank in there to get an extra military level. Looks like not. Oh, is going with the flanking. Gonna get onto the score tracker as well. Not many points being scored this game, to be honest, other than Matt. Despite the amount of enemies revealed, they just seem to have disappeared.
Everyone's dancing around while the enemies beat the crap out of Nynaeve.
And Androl is going to come and beat the crap out of them for a bit now, at least. Just having a quick look at the player's hands. There is still the kill in battle in Santa's hand, and Matt is holding one as well, though doesn't have the level to play it himself at the moment. Could play it with a follower. Possibly the reason why he picked up the Bane. No way to kill it for Ali. She does have a well-turned calves in hand, though. It's an interesting one to keep note of. And it looks like a kill in battle came out on the Eiling noon, but a bit too late maybe, and Ali saying, no, you missed your window there, perhaps.
Brand learning the craft. Sitting at 14 combined levels.
He's managing to catch up a little bit. Better than expected. Still going to hit tier 3 around the same time as Matt and Rand do. If a little behind Nynaeve, which is not to be unexpected. Nynaeve does have the potential to hit tier 3 incredibly quickly. It's just look at the draw, really, isn't it? Unless you fix it in some way through cards or... It looks like Matt is fighting Valda at Tarwin's Gap. He's got...
Plenty.
Does he? 8 plus 8 plus 3.
Plus he had, I think he used the Talmanis to get
right. Does that get him there?
I'm assuming that's what happened.
Yeah, that's 20 exactly, innit? Yeah. Makes sense.
But the Talmanis died for it.
Killed in battle, yeah. Coming out from Santa there.
Matt's sitting on 21 combat strength, plus followers on hitting tier 3.
Rand back to Jangai Pass, picks up an eavesdrop. That will get the last channeling level if she gets to play it next turn.
Yeah.
Journey to Ruidian coming out for 9. Why is this here?
I don't know. Yeah. Guess maybe parents just gonna pick it up next turn, so they're keeping it out. I don't know. Yeah.
So he's just gonna recycle this the entire game?
I guess so.
Sure. It doesn't feel very efficient.
No, I agree.
Matt gonna be happy to be on tier 3 now. He's probably ready to look for a fight pretty soon. The scouts off the top will turn on the flanking in his hand for future turns.
He already
Wait,
has
let's see that
two
one.
military from the Valda.
Oh, right, of course. So that with the flanking will take him to 4, which is enough to play the killed in battle of his own.
Rand playing an eavesdrop. Gonna get that channeling.
And be on tier 3 himself, yeah. Looks at the killed in battle. Probably not too concerned about that anymore. Of course, the channeling is enough to hit the tier 3. And a treasury raid, the card added to the grip there. Gotta think we're gonna start seeing some of these Forsaken, or at least players looking for Forsaken soon.
Yeah. Rand sitting on 14-7.
Nani jumps
26
to
combat strength.
Qatar looking for some action cards, but finds a search party, a political distraction, and a kidnapping. Not going to be a whole lot of use, I don't think. Journey to Radiant added to Santa's hand. He's got to be happy about that. And the scouts does come out for Mark. That will get an extra military level, as mentioned. Down to Felmaran. Kind of wonder if there's an argument for going back up to Tarwin's Gap there and farming a small enemy for maybe he's looking for a tier 3.
Yeah. Maybe
Or another follower.
everyone else kind of
the reveal.
Can't say no to a free follower.
Yeah, like, he's ahead on the score track. He's got a bunch of troops. He's got a bunch of money, a bunch of followers. I'd say pretty solid voting on that icicle right now.
Rand practicing the forums.
Yeah, Rand's certainly prepared to start making waves himself. Just feels like quite a big gap there between them on the scoreboard already.
Yeah, 18. So 17-point difference. And even revealing Illa, picking her up. And Bandar happened.
Don't fully understand that. I would have discarded her myself personally, but
I don't know if I would have. Maybe I would have pulled tier 1.
9 plus 8 is 17 for Santa, so he's almost there. That killed in battle that he will surely throw out at the earliest opportunity.
Yeah,
should get him there.
Moving through Trollocs.
Maybe not the earliest opportunity. Oh no, it is coming out.
There it goes.
And a flanking for Mart, getting a military of his own. Both players leveling up here in the middle of the Trolloc fight.
There goes Branelvier, the sacrificial lamb of the Third Age.
Killed in battle, of course, being kept to one side by Santa Happy because he's insane. It's the only conclusion I can draw.
Matt picking up the Maxim and Tarvalin. 7 leadership forward.
Has a Bury the Dead in hand. So does kind of make sense, although I'd rather see him looking for tier 3s than tier 2s at this point.
Yeah, I think if I was Matt, I would go try and like, smash the Forsaken and then just go to town on Tarwin's gap on tier 2s.
Yeah,
I
keep
don't know if you
maintain
have
the
the
lead
time
by
for that.
farming. Yeah.
Especially, I don't know if if he has the like if he could build up to fight it Forsaken again with the way everyone else is stacked up.
He doesn't have anything in hand to help with a fight at the minute, so he's on 24 plus as many people as he has, which is 10, so he could get to 34. He could beat anyone but Shaidar Haram, basically.
Yeah. Maybe just gonna piece over into Meridon on flip to tier 3 next turn.
Yeah, that'd make a lot of sense.
Looks like Rand not picking up the Bella in Kyrian.
Not as useful now that he's already managed to hit the tier 3.
Yeah. Nynaeve back to Tai'Shar, trying some tier 2s.
Bunch more leadership cards added to the grip along with a Dream Spike. Hard Choices and Treasury Raid, the other two. Hasn't used the tier 3 yet, I don't think, Nynaeve.
No, I don't think so. Not that there's much there to take, I think.
I think she needs to get herself to Jangai Pass and specifically go for some leaves in either the tier 2 or tier 3 decks just to get them into circulation.
I think on Nynaeve at this point, I'd grab the skimming and then hop over to
Jangai Pass. Yeah.
Matt flipping a Beslin. He's also very cheap.
Yeah, doesn't have an abundance of followers to use if he gets into a big fight. Definitely can't have too many, especially with no cap on the tier 2, as we were discussing earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no limit to the use you can get out of those followers with Matt in this age. Rand probably curious about a fight too, but not using the peak this entire game real hurts, and I know as soon as she watches it back, she's gonna hear us talk about it 5 minutes into the game and be like, oh, fuck. And then just not watch the video back. So, Ali, come on, remember your peaks, because it's bad for our viewership from you.
Move it there, Gil.
There's some fucked up logic in there somewhere. That's all I can tell you, bro.
Did Rand get anything decent in there, Gil?
Rand got a supply raid and a foretell, so depends what you mean by decent. If you consider a foretell decent, then yes.
Yeah, why not? Well, oh no, she's not near the cap, so yeah.
Yeah, she has 6, so room for 2 more after the foretell gets used. So.
Does she have 6?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's so hard to tell. She had going into the discard from Nynaeve. I don't remember. Oh, Matt picked up.
Yeah, Matt picked the bait up.
Gonna buy the coin. I guess it's a follower.
It's a point for a point, innit?
Yeah.
Perrin gonna be hitting tier 3 soon, probably. And a healthy stack of troops set up there.
Michaelan Lennon picking up the Bella.
Where was he? Farmadin?
He was in formatting, yeah. Well, he
Making
has
the slow road to Malden.
He has the Arrows of Fire that the Bella can play, so.
Yeah, sure. I don't think he really needs it with the stack of troops he has, but
Yeah.
I think I would have just preferred flipping a tier 2 and killing whatever it was if it was an enemy. Eludra add to the team for Matt. Always a nice one to have. I just thought of the third age dad joke. The thing about Matt, right, is he's just so exhausted. Oh, I'm glad I found myself amusing.
Has to.
Ali considering whether she wants to peek or keep playing with a handicap.
Dropping a supply raid. Gonna parents' hand? Oh, I guess she knows that he has that Airs of Fire at some point.
Yeah.
Something I can figure.
She gets a different one than she knows 2 of the 3.
Well, she won't know it anymore. She's gonna take it.
It's the killed in battle. I think there is another one in the discard pile. No, it's still in Matt's hand. Not able to recycle that anymore. Wonder what his new plan's gonna be. Doesn't have a loose badger, he doesn't have the killed in battle. Maybe he's just gonna start play for your supper on loop.
Oh. Baron looking to see if there's another killed in battle.
Really hoping Matt looks for a fight before he loses this advantage. Looks like Nine's playing for her supper again, looking for some more skill.
I guess, I don't know.
No skill cards in hand currently for her, so can't tell you exactly what that one's about. Prepared for a backflip or a Forgotten Tomes though, if one should arise. Of course, fight day.
Picking up something. Don't know what he's looking for. Oh, Matt killed in battling the Huron, getting his revenge.
Yep. That Huron did kill a lot of people in battle, to be fair.
He did.
That was a vicious Huron. The way he's gripping those daggers is taking a new light.
Oh.
He looks very kind of Pad and Fane there. Just saying.
Baron picking up Alea.
I thought it was Matt who had a thing for older women.
Matt moving through to Meridon.
Gotta be flipping a tier 3. It's probably gonna be somewhat disappointing. First one usually is.
Yeah. A single folded lane.
You have to start flipping tier 3s 5 turns before you actually want to fight.
Good rule of thumb.
Get the disappointment out of the way early. That's what I like to say.
I'm surprised Dran didn't
Right before I come.
Battle.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, that was bad. That one was bad.
Ugh. Gulchian flipped by Matt.
I genuinely cried a bit. Told you the first one was always disappointing.
Yeah.
Maybe he was hoping for like a Soraleo with that big stack of favour over there. Or an Olivia. They're discussing something. There's a lot of waving of mouses going around.
I have no idea.
Looks like Ren's going with the Foretell. See which deck she chooses to go from. That's tier 2. Take a quick look at the same time. Backflip, notoriety due to the people cut waves. pretty garbage for her.
Yeah.
And could be leaving a backflip on top for Nynaeve to pick up next turn in Qatar.
Very true.
Goes with the duty to the people and the cut weaves. He's going to offer Remick the chance to pick one of those up. If he does decide to go to Qatar. Has the Androl up as well though, so might prefer to go to Jangai Pass now and look for a weave, which is going to clear that backflip off the top of the deck, unfortunately for him.
Yeah.
There is a notoriety there as well. Good job he didn't pick a skill.
Mask of Mirrors. Always pretty useful at least.
Yeah, looking at the hand, there doesn't appear to be a lot of synergies currently available, but there are certainly some real nice interactions in there. I shredded about 9 followers from Bob's team the other week with a Mask of Mirrors Call Lightning. He was very depressed for the remainder of the game.
How could you not be after that?
Yeah, and I was very happy, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Not because I won, but because I got to see him in pain. Starting making sure that killed him battle's an easy reach. Matt tossing in Embrace the Source, picks up awards.
Wow. Moving back into Valorant. He had tier 1 action because he wants to level up the Deus tomorrow. Cat Swain.
Not gonna have enough coins to afford further.
He could. Oh no, Els is discarded. Is
She's
exhausted.
tapped,
Can't
yeah.
discard.
Fond memories, Bob? Of what? I can't remember what they're talking about.
You making him depressed.
Ah, yeah. Sorry,
Doesn't
Bob.
look like Ali peaked again. This is the last time I'm mentioning it.
Yeah, in for a penny, in for a pound, right?
Yeah.
At this point, if you play the entire game realizing you didn't peak, you can either peak and make a fool of yourself, or not peak and just be like, yeah, I thought I was trying to give the other players a chance. It's all about controlling the narrative, man.
Spoken like a true Aes Sedai. And entering the ways. Can't enter the ways in Erangel.
I think she's just realizing that now, perhaps.
Rand moving to carry instead. Hoping Mega. A little too late for her to show up.
Yeah, not much use for the Aes Sedai at this point in the game. Nynaeve not really in a position to be looking for a fight at all.
Yeah.
Pretty terrible hand, if I'm honest. pretty full hand though. So perhaps would like to see a visit to Belon in 9 years' future.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Al needs to do things to her cat.
Yeah, we'll not call the RSPCA, but there will be a few-minute break from our players. So, how are we meant to fill this time, Anth? How about we do a strategic analysis of why recruiting Julian Sandar is the optimal play?
You don't want to be skillless on Rand when everyone else has skill, because then you can't play Fighting Dirty. There we go.
Good job. Great argument. I agree with it. Wow. I don't even have to do my job when you're around. Yeah, looking at things moving forward, I think Icicle's got a solid chance of winning this game.
Definitely in the driver's seat.
Not really pushing his lead much, though.
Yeah, I feel like that happens a lot in the league games that I've watched and watched back.
People are very, very hesitant.
Yeah.
I think everyone's scared of being the first to look for a fight and draw out all those cancels.
Yeah. Cancels that don't exist in this game, as far as I know.
Yeah, other than a well-turned calves in Ali's hand, the cut weaves. Don't think there's any other cancels in this game I'm aware of. I mean, Dream Spike's kind of a cancel, but not really. Not combat cancel anyway.
Yeah.
This podcast needs a crazy third person to throw out conspiracy theories. I thought that was Anth.
The only conspiracy theory is that somehow Rand has ended up with an Eiling Noon in 6 out of the last 7 games we've played. Free Eiling Noon as the first follower. There's no way that's just chance.
Well, you're the Rand specialist, so I assume you're fixing it somehow.
Well, I mean, you can't accuse me because I'm the one that came up with the theory.
Yeah, but don't you have control over all things in the Dominion of Rand?
No, that's only after you hit tier 3 and you unlock.
Right.
The
I
ability
forgot you're still a tier 0 scrub in life.
Our players are back.
This is what we call friendship.
Moved to Kyrie and flipped a covert that she doesn't want.
Yeah, I'm not interested in the leadership anymore. A bit late in the game for that to be especially relevant at this point.
Yeah. Baron jump into 4 kings. Not getting Dream Spike. Don't know if
I don't know if
Remix missed it or if he just doesn't want to. Oh, Shida Haran coming out.
I have to imagine he's probably got enough to just walk all over him, though.
He does. He's
38
combat.
That Shida Haran's toast.
Very dead.
The lack of any night flowers or for the greater goods. That'll be one Shida Haran down.
And I was gonna say Parent jumping in the driver's seat, but he's not that far ahead of Matt, and he lost all his fighting resources. So
yeah, but showing more initiative than the other players.
yeah. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Like it's good for him. Just
Yeah,
don't know if it'll be
he's gonna
enough.
have to take some time to recover, but it being a Shaidar Haran as well means that he didn't like shorten the clock at any point. You know what I mean?
Very true. Yeah, yeah. I wonder uh if it'll encourage other people to take shots.
I sure hope so, because they've been pissing around, playing in the sand. Matt is flipping more tier 3s now, but no luck so far.
Yeah. Trying to Paquita. Picking her up. And Merit.
Nothing particularly in hand to pair for a sacrifice at the minute.
Yeah.
Possibly just looking for an excuse to blow some of that favour.
Maybe. He is still at maximum favorite for
Yeah,
last
yeah,
battle
yeah.
points.
And the 4 coins don't really make much of a difference.
Yeah. Ali. Just thinking, I guess.
Yeah,
Does
well, she has to do something with
her.
her peak time, right?
Yeah.
So she spends it thinking instead. No, I know exactly what it is. She's spending the start of every turn going, sure, there's something I need to do here. And then just going, well, I guess not, and carrying on. That's literally it.
Entering the waste, move up to Falmoran. I guess she's
Card management? Hand management?
I guess, but I don't know. I'd rather just go to like Meridon.
Oh, but the location? Yeah, I'm not sure about the
Yeah.
location, but the playing the Enter the Ways is itself
Still flipping a
fine.
2-2.
Yeah.
Being a scaredy cat.
Well, not a whole stack of troops, only 14, but with the 7 base combat strength and 6 points from cards in hand. I put her on 27. It's not a bad amount, but it could be better, to be fair.
Yeah. I know that people are hesitant to fight when they're short of like enough to just kill a Shadow Huron, but I think I don't know. I need moving into Chenkai Pass, looking for another tier 2 weave.
Finds a
Finding a
gateway
gateway.
this time. Kinda hope she uses that to go to Bell on, like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, then I think she has yeah, she'll have Angel next turn, so she shouldn't.
Oh yeah,
She won't
doesn't
be
even need
stuck
to use
there.
the gateway. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you gateway first and then.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess you can do it the other way, but
You don't really need to draw tier 2s anymore either, because the gateway is the most important thing to get out of the tier 2 deck for 9 Eve, so. You
yeah.
can probably just like discard 7 cards. 6 or 7 cards. It's gonna give her a good shot at least 1 or 2 relevant things.
Yeah. Perrin picking up Galdrian and Camelin.
Once a bit of Dace Mar for the team. No cards in hand to pair with it at the minute, but preparing ahead. Also another way to build up troops.
If he can play anything.
He has a riverboat, although that doesn't use a follower, does it? It's just
No.
what you play. Yeah, nothing at the moment. Close enough to Adam Merc, though, that he can pick anything up if something good goes in that discard pile. But there's anything too relevant at the moment.
Not moving to Tarbell. Probably gonna flip another.
Yeah, still no luck for him. I think he does have the
Not bad
Malayan,
for
right?
I
Does he?
can't afford
Oh
it.
no, he doesn't.
Yeah.
See if Ali's deciding to head up towards Tarwin's Gap, or if Valmoran was just a place to go.
Yeah. Now you talk about the peak and type, like, really, I really feel it now.
Yeah, but yeah, that's totally what she's doing every time. I feel bad, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I know I've been there. That's how I recognise it.
Moving up to Valdara. So I guess she is,
Going
I assume she's
towards
coming to
Tarwin's
Tarwin's
Gap.
Gap.
Kinda curious. No Bury the Dead in the hand for her. Not really a lot in the hand, to be honest, for Ali.
And even moving down to Carrion. Not using the gateway. Flipping a Dana will die.
Easy 2 points for Nynaeve there, getting herself onto the scoreboard long last. Nynaeve often one of the later characters to start moving up in points.
Yeah, she doesn't tend to
Do a lot early on.
Yeah. Santa moving to formatting. Picking up a tier 3 action. Our first tier 3 action.
Indeed, it was a spying portal.
Oh. No. Disappointing.
Maybe I up that Cad's win next.
Well, still
ways
away.
Yeah.
Matt moving. I don't know if he's moving through Meridon or not. Tossing the killed in battle.
I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to the toilet.
Gotcha. Or no, someone played the kill of battle, killing Eludra. As Matt arrives in Meridon, draws 3 more troops, seeing if he can hit that Forsaken. Flipping Landfear. She is absolutely dead. No greater good or killed in battle this or Night Flowers this far. It's the only tier 3's drawn have been the Spy Portal. So Matt's seeing whether he wants to tap followers to save. Looks like he's tapping everyone. Saving about 10 troops. Only losing 7. So he's still sitting on a solid 27 combat strength without followers or cards. So he could absolutely go for another Forsaken after jumping ahead of Santa. Not gonna toss. Or no, he did toss, so Did he toss that? Not sure.
I have returned. Oh my god, I missed a fucking Forsaken kill.
You missed Matt crushing a Forsaken and readying up for round 2.
Readying up for round 2 as well. You saved a bunch of troops there. Yeah. Okay. Matt back in the driver's seat then.
Yep. Ran Moon up to Tarwin's Gap, fighting the Valda. Losing some troops, getting some points.
An interesting question there from Sir Remick in the chat. Can a Mask of Mirrors be used to make Goldrune Writing kidnap himself? Yes, it can, is the answer. How is that for a crazy conspiracy theory, Bob?
Tom didn't actually, Oh no, wait, was Goldrune the king?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the one that Tom... Looks like 90 back at Jangai Pass for another tier 2 weave. Wonder what she's looking for. Probably not another Mask of Mirrors. Jinx.
Oh. Well, she could definitely get into the tier 3 range at least. Discarding a political distraction.
I don't really get why. That felt like a wasted turn.
Yeah.
It felt like at best a wasted turn. Because, like, there's already a Foretell in the bin. What, you're looking for a Call Lightning? At that point, your odds are lower than going in the tier 3 for a battle weave, right?
Yeah. I feel like he's really looking, just wants to call Lightning to like, for the combat and level up, but, like, I mean, there's so many. You have the gateway, there's, like, other, like, there's wards and whatnot if you want to move.
He does have a political
channeling.
distraction as well, I think. Although, he discarded it. He discarded it, yeah. Just.
So
that's not the plan.
I don't know what he's like, what he's hoping to find there that he doesn't already have.
Maybe
Like
healing?
It has to be a call lane. Oh, I guess there's a healing, but
Ball of the Winds?
it's possible. I don't know that.
I don't know, they benefits him at this point, yeah.
Matt tosses a shield as he moves through these Trollocs back to Merit. Oh no, Tarvalon.
Man, I wish people were this cautious in my games. Why doesn't this happen to me? People just, like, rush Forsaken.
Every time we talk about how people are too cautious, I remember our quarterly when I looked at a Shadow Haran, looked at my 31 combat strength and said, "Yeah, I can do this."
We all make mistakes in the heat of battle.
Yeah.
Alas, Anthony, not a great captain. Not yet, anyway. Still an opportunity to be in this quarter or the next two, of course. Careful word.
The careful word. I don't know.
Nothing really to go with that in hand. Nothing really in hand at all from that, other than a Bury the Dead. The rest is all kind of garbage.
I guess he just wants the disarm. Like, I feel like if you're gonna just go spending money on an Aes Sedai, you might as well just go for Catswin.
Unless there's a specific reason behind the disarm. If he wants to take Androl out of rotation, but usually he gets used as soon as he's up, so.
Yeah, you really. Like, Angel, once the disarm comes out, Angel's either always out of step with it or always in step with it, so. Doesn't look like he's gonna be.
But even if he's in step with it, right, the Androl comes up a turn before the disarmer, so. He gets an opportunity to use it again.
Yeah.
It's not like you can lock him in that unpleasant state.
Yeah. Maybe he's just thinking about a Rodell or something.
Oh no, I think he just wants the Bella.
I guess.
It was a joke. But... Good old British sarcasm coming through. Going through some Trollocs. Could you use the mic and we'll see what he does go with on the top.
There's nothing. Like, I guess you could.
Dude, no. Okay, you give Santa a troop.
Right? Okay.
He's probably like, cool. I can deal with that. Nothing he could currently play with it anyway, so.
I guess maybe he's thinking is like if he has like
A spy network or something.
yeah. If he has something he can play, then a troop's a small price, but
I mean, from his point of view, you have to think that he picked the gold drain up for a reason.
yeah.
We know, obviously, as educated viewers with access to his hand, that he's completely insane. I'm just going to make this Santa's catchphrase.
Matt picking up Covril? I guess scared of drawing something really big at tier 3.
Yeah. He
Like
has
at this
enough
point-
time. Like, with how cautious everyone's been, he has enough time to just wait an extra turn for his rotates.
Yeah.
I can respect
So,
that.
I think Rand may have played the treasury raid.
Put it this way: if he
true.
just waits one more turn for his rotates, and assumably no one else does anything interesting again, then he can save all his troops again, and then just kill a third Forsaken and end the game.
Yeah, that's true. I was just thinking, like with like a Graendal or something though. Like, no better time to do it than now.
Yeah, Grindel would be nasty.
Well, it wouldn't be nasty, right? That's the point. Is that you don't lose any
You lose your
followers.
troops. The
Yeah,
vast
yeah.
majority of them would put you a
But like,
decent part into the lead, though.
yeah,
And it's better than flipping a follower on the next turn.
yeah. Chesmal Emery from Remick. Don't know why he's flipping tier 1 characters. Again,
What to tell you?
he could take a tier 2 fight if like if he's just flipping for this, like, because he doesn't think he can take a tier 3, then might as well just
He doesn't have a lot going on, but he has 11 combat strength at least. Picks
draw,
with Season
draw a tier 3
Destroy.
action. Oh, well, that's gonna be, well, 11's not terrible. He already has a ton of coins and decent favor though.
He could potentially add an extra 11 to it by using both his Mask of Mirrors.
Oh,
But yeah, I
true.
don't know if that makes it any better, really. It's still not going to put him anywhere near striking distance of first place.
Yeah. Looks like Perrin went to Farmatting. I guess trying to draw something to fight with.
Picked up an Assassinate.
Well, that's something that Galjian can't even play, so
Yeah.
it's a shame. Matt moving over to Tarvalon.
Picked up a Bull of the Winds off the top of the deck, along with a Practicing the Forms from the toss just then.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
next turn will be a Rodell turn.
Rodell, yeah. Unless he
That's
just
a
decides
rock.
to try and go for another fight instead.
Yeah. She's absolutely dead.
I don't know if he really needs Rodell at this point. It might be overkill to go for him. Because it
Yeah.
risks giving someone else a turn to get a bunch of points.
We can save almost all his followers, I think.
I would be surprised if he couldn't save them all. 13.
He's just short. The exhausted people from
Oh,
before.
right, she's upside down.
I think he's at 10, but still, -3 troops is
Not much price to pay when you've got 25.
Looks like he's saving 9 for the extra favor. Or losing. No, I don't know. He didn't tap a Dorian. That's what I know.
Yeah, so it looks like he lost 4 troops there.
Yeah.
So tap 9, 13 minus 9, 4.
Yeah.
Definitely way ahead into the lead now. I don't see anyone taking this game from Icicle. It becomes, at this point for the players, a competition with second place. Yeah.
Maybe if Perrin finds another shot at her, don't think he could take it if he did though.
If Fran finds a decent enough sized Forsaken, and she could overtake Perrin at least, and that's more honour for her in the league.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't see anyone catching up to Matt at this point. He's so far ahead. And Icicle, one of our most regular players in casual games and playtesting sessions, so not surprising to see him performing so well in this game.
Rand been a choo-choo. Finding a soon-to-be-dead Hadnan Kadir.
It's going to be some extra points, but not worth too much in the long run.
Yeah.
We're going to Harden Merc for a promised power? Kind of feel like he's given up.
Yeah, just trying to get last battle points, I guess.
But like, the Season Destroy is just better?
Yeah. Maybe he, I don't know, I guess it's better even if he doesn't know about
Dream
it or
Spying now.
ask Amirs.
Doesn't want Perrin to jump. That's going to be a turn lost for Santa Happy. I mean, it still generates more resources though, right? The Season Destroy. So
It didn't tap a follower to use it. I don't know, do we need to point that out?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Goes with Vila. Matt, the option to go for doesn't have the option to go for Rodell anyway, because followers down.
Yeah.
So probably just gonna look for another fight, I imagine.
Yeah, sitting on 26 combat strength with
maybe hesitant. Nothing in the hand that could help in a fight, so it'd have to be a small one.
I suppose, or
Might not want to risk the advantage. Could see him flipping a tier 2 here quite easily.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saying, look, if one of you kills a Forsaken, I probably win anyway, so I'll just buy my time, and if you don't, in the next 4 turns, then I'll get one.
Yeah. He's certainly in
tier 1 even. Free map,
no rush.
free over.
Yep.
Even Shadar Haran at this point feels like not enough for any of the other players, even if they could kill it. Matt would still be able to just kill another Forsaken before them.
Let's Brandon. I don't know what Rand's doing. Counting troops, moving through to Tarvalon. be ready to risk a fight if there's even a fight on top.
I mean, I hate to bring it up again, but she has the option to know if there's a fight on top. She just hasn't been taking it.
Oh. It'd be
It's
real
gonna
awkward
sting.
if we just somehow, like, literally missed, like, every single peek she did, and she was just peeking the whole time.
I feel like she would have done more with the information if she had been.
Yeah.
Draws an ale fin. Not sure that's gonna do a whole lot, to be honest.
I don't think she has the time left, regardless of
Yeah.
whether there's anything decent.
There really isn't. Like, the hands have been a bit dry this game.
She could. I think like the only combat thing we've seen, like that's still in hand, is the Airs of Fire, right?
There is the Arrows of Fire. There's an Execution too, but that doesn't work against anything in the tier 3 deck. Yeah, yeah. Well, there's a Bury the Dead, but
Power.
that doesn't give you any extra strength.
Yeah. Perrin and Camelin. 15 combat.
Quite an unusual game, to be honest. No tier 3 weaves at all.
Finding the Dark Hound pack.
No Blossoms, no Deathgate.
Well, no one's. There's been 4 tier 3s drawn this whole game.
Yeah,
so.
it's just. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
They've all been tier 3 for quite a long time. They were all tier 3 before the first Forsaken was flipped.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Just not doing it. Perrin killing the Dark Hound pack. Don't think he knows he can't play Execution against him. Track friend from the creator. Just booming in his just booming it in his mind.
You can't play it.
Needs a target, right?
We'll have this resolved shortly. Pretty sure he should already be on 10 military anyway, right?
No, I think he's on 9 going into that. Sounds like one of the Forsaken's gonna be summoned to Shale Ghoul. I mean, one of the Chosen.
It took me a minute to catch on to what you meant there. Oh, yeah, Santa's not happy because I told him he couldn't play an Execution on the Darkhound pack. So did you try execute a Dark Hound and watch it eat you?
Matt moving to Tarvalon through some Trollocs.
I mean, I don't know how you'd get it in the noose for the first part.
Well, an execution doesn't have to be a hanging. You could
Well,
just cut off its head, right?
Oh, okay. Are you gonna get it on the block?
I mean, if I'm parent, I could, right?
That feels like a stretch.
Fair
Not
enough.
going for a tier 1. Still another turn before all of his followers are ready to pie. No real
Rain.
risk.
Yeah. I mean, he is, I guess spending resources isn't a concern. He has full favor.
He has no incentive to, like, rush and risk
Maybe he's
losing the
just hoping
lead.
for like a Ramshalon or something while he's going, and like just in case with the Grendel. Like he doesn't even need the Grendel. I'm saying he just beats her outright. So
Yeah. Not really scared of much at this point.
yeah.
Well, he doesn't beat her outright, does he? He's got 27.
He has 27. So like as
He's
long as he moves
tied.
to Kyrian or Meridon or Falmoran, right? So yeah. So as long as he moves to some, yeah, he has to move to some place in the character next turn. So he has to gain a troop.
It looks like an Aelfin's going after his hand. Don't think
Gonna be
Rand's gonna find a
disappointed with
lot of
that.
value. Yeah, maybe a Bury the Dead, but
Yeah.
the strength
Not
of
for
Matt
sure.
not within the hand at the minute.
Yeah.
It's within that big old stack. That big old roller of coins in his pocket.
For sure.
You know how it's amazing that you can come up with a game this detailed and still just descend to the base levels of
Hitting a big stick against a
yeah, that
soft
yeah,
hit.
rude jerks.
Yeah. Parent moving to 4 kings. Maybe gonna take a chance at a Forsaken here. No, there's no way he could.
What have you got to lose?
Yvonne.
He lost his dignity a long time ago in Almoth Plain, so.
Oh, that was a. I mean, it was a rough start, but like holding on to the Waygate for like 7 turns or
Yeah, he
whatever
should
it
have just
was.
gone for it. He could have recovered much quicker.
Ran. Perrin, Matt moving to Meridon, tossing, practicing the forms.
Draws a play in the game.
Value.
Doesn't find a
Irish
fight.
Shaman.
Probably not going to be recruiting that one. Bit too expensive to waste resources on at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Ali not really in a position to fight either.
Wonder if they would even bother fighting a tier 3 at this point, or just make Icicle do it on his own. Or if they're like, I don't know. If I was a player in this game, I'd feel very hopeless.
Yeah.
Because he can't farm better than Matt, and he's so far ahead that ending the game, he definitely wins. So.
Yeah, so you probably just want to get the misery over with, right? And end the game.
Yeah, I suppose so.
If I'm in anyone else's seat other than Icicle right now, I'm just thinking, Let's get this done.
Yeah.
Game's sort of a foregone conclusion at this point, but of course, you need to see it out to the end.
Going ahead, Merc, and picking up and embracing the source of all things. I guess he just...
Yeah, Remic's definitely given up.
Is Remick your favorite?
No, I just know he's suffering. he needs the love right now. Oh, and Santa's very happy to get his execution out on even Valda.
Yeah.
He is like slowly edging closer towards Matt, but
he's on the same half of the board, or same whatever that is, side, edge, same edge of the board.
good wording.
Thank you.
And a Shida Haran for Icicle. Well, that's not going to end the game.
Nope. It's not.
Oh, we're still on here, folks. Icicle is going to have an incredibly good average after this game, though.
Yeah. He might be the first person to make it to the left edge of the board.
Oh yeah, I don't think we've had anyone
Points.
since this new board. Don't think anyone's got around that corner yet, no.
Yeah.
Beat it, right? He used a bunch of followers, so he has lost all of his troops now. Which means that...
This game's not ending for a little while yet.
Yeah, someone else is going to have to build up the cojones.
Yep.
And nobody really has much in hand or troops. So... we might see this one get a bit drawn out, which I was about to say could give some of the other players a chance to catch up, but dear God, this game is a massacre.
There's now a 47-point lead between Matt and the next closest player.
So, a fuckload is what you're telling me?
Approximately.
It's good to get a nice round number on things. Deathgate does go into Santa's hand. That's going to be fantastic to pair with the nothing he has to play.
Yep.
Sure, Nynaeve would have preferred to draw that one. She went to Haddon Merc, though, by the looks of it. Picked up Discover Treachery.
Interesting.
I
feel like that's not the right order.
Maybe not. Mercy roll? Bob.
That's just mean.
It's not ping pong. And a Bowl of the Winds from Rand.
Rand is in Shireen.
Yeah.
So He's got to be going to Carrion. Who the heck is freaking Carrion?
Galdrian, but he's not. Okay, Logain is the choice there. What's
Can
going
she
on?
afford Logan? Oh yeah, she can. Right. I didn't see those. I didn't see those coins there. Yeah, it is early for Remick. I think, right?
I'm not sure.
I was thought like 11 for us was like 4 a.m. for him or something. Or
Well,
11 for me.
yeah,
It's
for
not 11
me
for you.
it's 7:15
Yeah, yeah.
in the evening. But I've been up since 3 a.m. local, so it's like midnight for me maybe.
Yeah. I've gone to Erangel, drawn some
Spice.
sheer chews.
One of each actually.
Uh,
Got a tier 3 as well, but it's a hammer and anvil, which is out of range, unfortunately.
wonder if
I wonder if Perrin's going to work towards this Nourishma as a way to use the Death Gate, or just going to ignore the Death Gate and plow on with whatever he was planning anyway.
knife just discarding the hammer and anvil. Baron flipping a green harmful. Don't know where he is.
He's in Falmaran at the minute. Looks like Matt went looking for a military and found 2 arms. Not ideal for him at this point. Probably wanted a Battleborn.
Yeah. Probably kill. How many?
This has got to be a
does
tier
he
3
get
weave, right?
For Remick?
For Ali.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I hope so.
It's probably going to be disappointing though, because as we were just discussing, there is a Death Gate in Santa Happy Sand over there. Blossoms of Fire, not at all disappointing. Probably exactly what she was wanting.
Definitely.
Yeah. With the 12, 19 she has already, and an extra 7 from her tier 3, that Blossoms will be enough to seal the deal against any enemy it comes across.
No one's still drawn another cancel.
I don't think there's any cancels still. No, there is a Fighting Dirty in Matt's hand.
Does Matt just let the game end at this point? Or does he...
Probably. Unless it's one that he can kill on the next turn himself.
Oh. Which probably would be, to be fair.
It probably wouldn't be. It'd probably be in the same location as it.
You think so?
Yeah, because he probably moves to Carrion and then
Ran
moves to Carrion.
Rally.
Yeah.
Right. Remick. I don't know what he did. I think he went to... I guess he just moved to Admirk.
Picked up an Embrace in the Source.
He did that a couple turns ago, though.
Yeah.
Or did he pick it back up?
I think he picked it back up. I think he played it and picked it back up. He's resigned himself.
He still has the gateway in his hand, right?
Ice Cold Flipping a Pattern of Vertin. Should be an easy enough kill for him. Gonna let him pick up maybe a Hammer and Anvil.
He can't play it, even if he does pick it up.
Right. Don't know. Not a lot else in here. Gonna play the 2 arms to save the few troops he does have. We'll put
So
him on
he's only one short
7
of the 200s.
military. So we would only need 1 more mil to get to Hammer and Anvil.
Yeah.
Didn't see him take anything. Did he forget? Wow. Guess it's just pocket change to him at this point.
What did he pick up with the fit?
I don't think he did.
Huh.
I think he missed it. Now Ali is flipping tier 3s now. No joy for her just yet though. No Charin. Instead will be sent to the tavern. Nynaeve pondering whether to recruit a Rizal. Where is Santa right now? Lost him. Oh, he's in tier. So I think he had an Elias and used it. Are you there, Anth?
Sorry, I just got
Stepped away again.
Yeah.
So it looks like Elias recruited Narishma. And Ali just realized that she could be peeking.
Well, theory confirmed. At flipping Slanda. Recruiting her. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. 12, well, you end up with 12 favors, 7,000 followers. Ali now peaking at the tier 3.
I don't think I've ever seen a game that was this brutal, you know?
Yeah.
Grueling.
This is definitely this will be the last game where we have to worry about this version of Bat, right? Like, this is the...
Yeah, but I don't know if it was scenario, all right? On that, like...
I mean,
it helped.
There are definitely a lot of questionable choices or like decisions that didn't pan out and whatnot.
For sure.
And like it all just stacked together, right? Like I think this is just the worst case scenario in general.
I'm guessing Ali just peaked at tier 3 and didn't see a fight because she flipped to tier 2.
Yeah, she did peak at the tier 3.
Nynaeve embracing the sauce. Gonna have a good last battle at least.
Yep.
Perrin, I'm not sure can take a fight, even with the death gate. Does have an arrow still as well, so that is 16 added on to the 12 he has. Potentially 17 if he's in a town. He's picking up a
the
hammer
game
and
right
for
now.
that Haddon Merc. I don't think it's going to be much time though. I feel like we're going to see this final Forsaken come in the next round or two.
I think a lot of it will depend on if anyone other than Matt is going to be yanking 2-3s.
Is Matt though? I don't think he can.
Depends on how scared he gets.
He's just flipping tier 1s at this point.
Yeah. He's gonna be getting there shortly, though.
Dear God, I hope Icicle doesn't lap Remick.
Just go through your mind right now.
That's what's going through my mind right now. I'm thinking, okay, no one else is gonna go Fawn, and then Matt's gonna flip another Shaidar Haran.
Oh.
We're gonna be here for 6 more days. And me and Anth are gonna really struggle to come up with small talk for that long.
I mean, at some point, you just run out of non-Shadow Haran characters, right?
Well, what if you just keep shuffling to the top?
Oh.
Perpetual Shaidar Haran.
I mean, at some point, someone's got to drop off the thread, right? Like, it's inevitable.
Or wards.
When I
Get
say
rid of that Shaidar Haran.
only, there has only been 11 2-3s drawn in the whole game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe it's not inevitable.
This has been a boggling game. Bit of a slower, more relaxed pace, though, which is helping my sleepy state.
I will say like as far as time goes, we're just about to hit 2 hours or so.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little over 2 hours. And the league game that I was in last week was apparently, like, it was marked on the sheet as 3 hours. Didn't feel like 3 hours to me, though.
Yeah, it does. Time moves differently when you're under the hot light.
Yeah.
As someone who's spent years playing like Magic at competitive tournaments, I know what that feels like for sure.
Olivia comes out. Wonder if Matt picks her to stack more points. He's not ready for a fight anyway.
God. Kind of feels like brutality at this point.
Yeah.
Gonna keep tossing. The green man. Let's hope he never plays that. Elaine the flip. Going for fights. Despite no real action in the hand. He's buying Elaine? I guess he's probably got quite a few Andorran stacked up. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Andorrans, I think.
Well, nothing else. It helps to get him fight ready quicker, you know?
Wait,
And that
Will,
puts
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
he's at,
19 rather than 12.
yeah.
And then an extra 10.
So you could take a medium-sized Forsaken right now.
Yeah, for sure. And live to brag about it.
Tai'Shar peaked at, don't know.
Neither did I, but
You had to flip a character, right? But
I have to feel like she'd be moving faster if it was something she could kill. Oh yeah, he can afford Olivia. He's got shit tons, Bob.
He has 12 favor, so he could. I think I don't know if it's like he picked a lane because he was like, oh,
Well, he flipped
it'll help
her.
end the game quicker. Right.
So I think he was trying to flip to a fight. But yeah, so yeah, I think taking the lane is fine there. It's not like he needs last battle points. The lane will help him and end the game quicker, so yeah.
Heron, river boat, or just got a river boat. I don't even know what Heron is. So
Perrin's
is it
in Whitebridge.
So he must have river boated down there.
Yeah.
Well, I
Got
guess he
Hammer
can
and
never
Anvil now.
hammer and anvil. He'll be in Four Kings
Deathgate.
next turn for a fight. Man, tossing the green man. Flipping a Gareth Brand.
Yeah, more players are flipping from the tier 3 now. I think we are gonna see the end shortly. Ali's gonna peek at it.
Like,
it's a tiling.
The thing with Ali remembering her peaks is that she won't just blindly flip tier 3s though.
Yeah.
She'll have to decide whether she wants to actually
contribute.
Yeah.
Of course, it's always worth mentioning during the stream when there's an opportunity. If you would like to play Third Age, all you have to do is come and join the Discord server and say hello. Let us know that you want to get involved in a game, and myself or one of the chosen will brainwash you, and then you won't have to worry about your normal life anymore because you'll be completely under the compulsion to just play Third Age at all times. That's pretty much how we run things here. We just compel you into losing all other aspects of your life.
Yeah. Ali did not flip the talon, she flipped the talon 9. Looks like
I want the links in the description, by the way.
Remick has recruited Olivia.
Sure, why not?
Perrin has flipped the talon in Four Kings. Things are open for someone to end. Tarvalin.
Ice Skull's probably got to be looking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tossing.
It's coming!
We are on
the cusp of Tarman Gaiden.
Yes. And Corley.
Oh. Good job Robin's not here in the chat.
Yeah. Rand moving on to Meridon.
Fairly quick, I think this might be it. Pulled off to the side, it's a Samael.
Yeah.
She's on 9 base, gonna use that tier 3 presumably straight away.
9/7 with just like her base, so 16.
Yeah. She's plus 8 in hand.
That's true.
24. Does need the blossoms to go through. And doesn't have anything else to protect it.
Blossoms of Fire coming out.
Matt does still have that Fine Day. I think he's just gonna let it through though.
Yeah. My skull is usually a good sport. He doesn't try and run stuff up.
Yeah, I think he's just content to take the victory and walk away with first place and a very high average score.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting to see how the next round's shaping up here. The first round of this quarter has kind of stirred things up a bit from how they were sitting in the previous quarter.
I guess we know, like, assuming there's not some really weird shenanigans in the last battle, how the first group looks, at least, right?
Yeah, well, we will now. It will be yourself, joined by Robin, Icicle, and probably myself, but I'll have to calculate the tiebreakers on that. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, actually, because of the tiebreakers, so I'll have to crunch the numbers in a little while, but yeah. Looks like our players are just doing the last battle now, totting up their final scores from the point salad. Congratulations to Icicle, of course, for a very well executed game.
See, I guess not. He is absolutely off the board now.
Sure.
125 plus 9. Is that the final?
134?
Yeah.
Wow. What a game indeed. And it looks like Santa does end up coming in second place despite the rough start in Falm over there. Interesting. Icicle comes out on top. Should we jump into the voice chat with the players and listen to Santa complain about that execution? They're all going mad over the fact that I've just like frozen it in midair, haven't they? They don't know what's going on. Okay, let's jump into the chat with the players. Good evening, folks.
James.
Hi.
Go on.
I'm almost positive that you have told me before that you can play a battle card even if it doesn't do anything for you. Nowhere on the card does it say I can't use it against non-Dark Fiends.
I might have said you can play one even if you don't need it. Not if it
I don't
doesn't
know.
do anything for you.
Yeah.
Like,
Gives them an attribute.
Yeah, it does something for me.
we're gonna have to fight by it later.
Yeah, I'm just saying, update the cards, man. That's all.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Great.
I consider me chastised.
Right. Yes. All right. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, got it out in the end anyway, right?
I mean, I did, but that was more of a fuck you, James moment.
Yeah. What was the plan there with all the killed in battles? Was there a plan?
I was trying to keep Matt down, but no one was helping me.
Yeah. Remick, you kind of just resigned yourself to the end there.
I gave up looking for weaves and just thought I'm going to get as many points in the last battle as I can.
Yeah, kind of figured that was the case, and he managed to catch up a decent amount, to be fair. He must have had
50 points out of the last battle, that's not bad.
You had the full 50? Wow, I don't know if I've ever
Yeah,
seen
pretty
that
much.
before. Congratulations on
He had
that
Olivia.
record achieved.
Yeah, Olivia, helped me
Olivia as
there.
well. So was that 57 then?
No,
I
50
think I was
total.
on like 8 or something when the last battle started.
I don't know if that counts as the full 50. He didn't have max level attributes. No award this time. Icicle, of course, you had an incredibly impressive game there. 134 points is it's pretty fucking disgusting, to be honest, mate.
I wasn't trying. I was just trying to get the take-ins and
Yeah, I
do
wasn't
what I
trying
thought
at
was
all.
good.
You know, I was just having fun.
No, not like that. Like
Didn't try.
I wasn't trying to run up the score.
I know. I was joking. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it's gonna be nice for your average for sure.
Yeah, I mean, 3-man and 3 character flips or something like that. So it's hard to keep Matt down that way.
Yeah.
And Ali, of course.
Yeah, I got nothing.
You did eventually realize your error. We had to stop. We'd stopped mentioning it by that point.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
completely.
Well, I even like you'll notice if you do watch it back, like you can
I
tell
don't-
the moments at the start of every turn where you were thinking, "I'm sure there's something I need to do here."
Yeah, exactly. I was like, something's missing, but I couldn't figure out what it is. Yeah. I'm gonna blame Santa for this one.
No. She
That
kept
seems
asking
legit.
for my opinion, and then kept doing the opposite of what I told her.
Yeah. Still your fault.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Sounds like a woman written by Robert Jordan.
Mm.
Ooh.
Well, I'm keeping on team, yeah?
Great game, guys. I'm gonna close off the stream, but I'll chat with you again in a few minutes.
Sure.
Okay.
And that will be all for tonight's stream, ladies and gentlemen. If you've stayed with us here all the way to the end, thank you so much for the support. And don't forget to leave a like on the video down below and leave us a comment if you were here during the live stream but you're watching it back. Love to hear what you think of the game, and if you'd like to play, just head down into the description, click that Discord link, come say hello. We'll be more than happy to get you into a game, teach you. With all that being said, we'll be back next month with more competitive play. And I am James. Tai'Shar, good evening.